And good morning, Trucker John here. So I redid that macro 27 like I was showing you guys in the last video yesterday, and it's the same fuel stop, so we're good. We're gonna stop in Kingdom City, Missouri on our way to Mason, Ohio. And there's Loki. If y'all remember from my last video, I introduced you to my new skipper. There's Loki. He's trying to do his thing here in the morning. Give him his privacy. And there's Calypso hanging out back there doing her thing. Just got done doing my pre-trip. Got a few trucks that followed in behind me last night. Nothing going on up front though.
Continue straight. Proceed east on Janice Drive in 600 feet. Look for your destination. Look for your destination. Arrive at destination.
So I'm grabbing fuel. The recommended fuel was 60 gallons. So I'm only going to put 60 gallons of tractor fuel, then I'm just going to fill up the reefer. And we'll continue down the road. We're here in Kingdom City, Missouri, at this Petro TA. And there's the skipper doing his job, taking over Calypso when I'm not in the seat. Good job, Loki. A little over, but that's all right. 62 gallons, 200 bucks. let's put the reefer fuel. Oh, and I gotta clean that windshield too. There's a lot of bugs on that windshield. All right, so we got our fuel. Now we're just stopping for a 30-minute lunch break. Loki's sniffing around, letting him stretch his legs. You know, it's kind of hard for a dog to be cooped up in the truck for, you know, a good 5 hours before I stop for a break. So I gotta let him run around for a good 10-15 minutes, let him stretch them little legs. All right, so we just got done eating lunch. Loki's chilling in his bed. He's a good dog. I'm glad I got Loki. He's a good dog. So anyways, we got about 456 miles. That's about 7.5 hours of driving for me. Got 6 hours and 46 minutes left on my drive clock. So definitely not going to make it all the way to my final destination tonight, which is fine because my appointment isn't until tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. So I'm going to get as close as possible, at least within an hour of it. Hopefully. Hour and a half. So that way in the morning I don't have that far to drive to get there. They don't have parking on site, unfortunately, and the nearest truck stop is about an hour away. So once we get a little bit closer, I'll try and gauge to see how close I can actually get. So stay tuned. That before. I'm not going to do that again. It's Sunoco. Is that right? Anyway, so this is what we did for the day. Right there, we did 678 miles. I got 3 minutes left on the clock. I wasn't really planning to stop here. I didn't even know this place was here. About 15 miles back that way, I was going to stop at a rest area that no longer exists. It was on the map. And that's where I had planned to go, but when I got there, it was completely, like, I mean, the concrete was ripped up. I mean, it was completely just, like, erased from existence. So, but you could tell where it was. You could tell where the off-ramp and the on-ramp and where the parking was, but it was just all tore up. It was all overgrown now, so, with bushes and stuff. So I was like, okay, well, let me just get down the road wherever I can. I was getting kind of worried there for a second because of my time. But then I saw this Sunoco gas station sign from the freeway, from the interstate, and I was like, well, let me just try and see if they have anything for trucks, because sometimes they have little rest areas, and thankfully this one did, because they had nothing here. I'd have to have probably gone on personal conveyance and gone to the next safest place to park, which I don't like doing that because I don't want to have to explain myself to DOT if I get inspected. But anyways, I mean, I'm allowed to do that. I just don't want to explain things. So anyways, we're here. Let's see what we did. So yeah, 3 hours left of my drive. 1:58 left for my 14 hour, and I have 47:32 left for my 70. So that gives me 11 and 11 for my recaps for later in the week. But I need to be careful. Like I said, I don't usually go this high in mileage or in time. I like to be like in this area, around the just under 500 or at 500, so I can get at least 8 or 9 hours back. That's generally how I like to do it. So sleeper berth, my rest bag. Alright, so now I'm going to get my 10-hour break in and then do it again in the morning. Well, not all that. I have I'm about 40 miles from my delivery, so wanted to get a little closer. I like to get a little closer to my delivery or my receivers if I have to shut down for the day. That way in the morning I don't have to drive too far and waste a lot of my time, because I'm going to need as much time as possible tomorrow from the time I drop off at my receiver until I get my next load going somewhere else. I really got to save as much time as possible. So anyways, yeah, we made it. I'm going to go ahead and continue this video until I make my delivery tomorrow before I close this out. In the meantime, I think somebody wants to go for a walk. Does somebody want to go for a walk? Do you want to go for a walk? Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Are you ready to go for a walk? Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you ready for a walk? Oh yeah. Okay. All right. You want to go now? Oh, okay. I think I better take him. So I also got lucky because as you see the Coca-Cola trailers on the right over there, those are reserve spots. Where I parked and this spot right here, were the last spots. There are no more spots. On the other side of me, over there's a few spots, but there are reserve spots also. Check out, the sunset's actually setting over there, which is nice and pretty. But check out what it's doing to those clouds over there on that side. Nice little effect. I'm not sure how well that picks up on the camera, but that is really pretty. One of the perks of being a truck driver is seeing all this beautiful scenery. What are you doing over there? Come on. Use the bathroom. Go over there. Yeah, there's grass. Go pee over there. You were all excited to go, and now you don't want to go. What's wrong with you? Maybe you want... Okay, let's walk. How about we walk and talk? Here's some... Grass is greener on the other side, Mom. I think that's what's going on. He wants this good grass. He doesn't want that dry crap. He wants to walk in this stuff over here. Alright, well that's going to do it for tonight. I'm going to get some rest, get some sleep, and I will see you guys in the morning. One more thing while I enjoy this beautiful sunset. We are about 9 to 10 miles from the Ohio state line. So I drove all the way from the state of Kansas to almost all the way to Ohio. You know, it never ceases to amaze me out here as a truck driver how we get around so quickly. You know, when you're in a normal 9-to-5 job or whatever job you have, and you're used to having such a long day, then you're at home at the end of the day. Now just imagine being a truck driver and having that same long day, if not longer. Okay, let's not go over there. That's not our home. Come on, let's go this way. What was I saying? So yeah, imagine having a long day, but then you've gone like through 3 or 4 different states in a day. And when you're a team truck, it's even more. You know, you go to sleep in California and you wake up in New Mexico, and then you drive through until you get to like I don't know, Mississippi, go to sleep, you wake up and you're in Florida. You know, like within 2.5, 3 days you've gone across the entire country. It's an amazing job we have. I don't want to go over there. That's not our home. Let's go back this way. It's just marking his territory. He's having a good time sniffing everything. Loki doesn't walk, he like trots. Is it trotting, or it's almost like he's skipping? It's a happy dog. we made it to our receiver here. Man, what a pain in the butt. Easy process to get in, but I had to slide my tandems, obviously, and you know how heavy I am. Pain in the butt to slide these tandems when I'm this heavy, and this older trailer just doesn't hold up. But anyways, this is what I had to deal with this morning. Now, it's pouring rain. Now, it wasn't raining this bad when I got out to back my truck up, so I wasn't prepared. Wasn't wearing my raincoat or nothing, and yeah, I'm soaked. I mean, just out of nowhere started pouring really hard. I mean, it was so bad that I couldn't even see backing up. And this is when I hate it when receivers or shippers do this in their docks. They have these bright lights up on their rooftop right there, shining right towards us as we're backing up. And I understand the reason why they want lights. They want to light up the area. But the problem is they blind us as we're trying to back up. I could not see where I was going. What you see right now in my mirror is what I was dealing with, trying to back up into this dock. I can't see the lines on the ground. All I see is the blinking light. Now, I'm not going to float my own boat or nothing, but I was able to dock based off just that light. That's the only way I could do it. And all these other trucks are waiting for me. Like that guy right there is waiting. There was like 3 trucks waiting. Now everyone's waiting for this guy because only one truck can dock at a time because it's just a small area here. And yeah, just a pain in the butt with the hard rain and those lights, man. Why did they gotta do that? See those lights up there? We got those bright lights shining right at us, blinding us so we can't see. I think that's a poor design on their end. I don't know why they did that. Anyways, oh, we've got some lightning too. It's definitely storming here in Mason, Ohio. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off this video. I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. I will see you in the next video, and I will see you down the road. Well, I was wrong. I had to redo it. I had to pull up and back in. They came out and said I wasn't lined up right. Now that the rain's let up a little bit, I can kind of see the line, so I was able to get in there now. So I'm being unloaded. And man, this is some pretty strong lightning and thunder we're dealing with here too. I'm not sure if you can hear that. See, and this is the issue we are having here. This guy, I don't think he hit him. This truck's trying to back in, and he got really close to this guy, and he honked his horn, and yeah, he got really close. So he's basically, not only is he blindsiding, but he's literally blind from those dang lights. I think something needs to be said about those lights. That's really bad. I think if he keeps going at that angle, he'll be okay. He needs to just kind of back into it and get away from his truck first. I think he's got it now. He needs to just back in more and not change his angle. There you go. Pull forward into the left to get away from him. I mean, this is not a hard dock. It's just with the rain and those bright lights behind us. That's what's making it very difficult. All right, he's got it now.